Welcome back, guys, once again for another JSL matchup. This time going to be a Terran versus Protoss. It's spawning into the bottom left-hand corner of this TVP on Everdream LE. It's the Eugooglizer. I hope I pronounced this right. But you're just going to be Eugooglizer from now on, sir, so have fun with that. Already sending an SCV out across the map. All right. In the top right-hand corner. Our purple Protoss paces. It is Snowy. Good luck, have fun. That shell game. Bring it thrown out there, guys. Good luck, have fun as you did. He's about to be super salty. On TVT, props at my MMR. My TVP is like 600 MMR lower. Listen here, sir. When you keep talking like this, that could be signs you're trying to distract your opponent. Maybe they're talking in party chat beforehand, so. Now here's where things get fun. Because Snowy obviously has to have seen this, right? There's a barracks here being built, so everything looks normal. Ish. Right? Normal-ish. Because what you don't know is if your opponent has another base or has something going on elsewhere. You know, that's what you gotta worry about. What else is on the map? If he reveals this SCV, ooh, the Marauder with concussive show. Please don't reveal that SCV. There we go. I love it. Eugooglizer pulling that SCV back. Put it back by the racks. Now, let's see what pops out here. Let's see what he goes for next. Factory? Marauder? Concussive shell? Concussive shell, sir? 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 Doesn't have to gas for it yet. That's fine. We will search see that pop up here very shortly. Now, this is an older style play against Protoss that has actually been, I feel like, almost kind of making its way back into the scene, but actually, what did he opt for? Okay, there's a concussion shot. Is he building it back home? Okay, he's building it back home. It's an old Marauder bus, basically. It's been around the scene for a while. And in TVP, it's been a pretty devastating little push. Might be having a little bit of lag here on the match. But luckily in the replay we don't see that, so. Two Marauders do make their way in the first. Oh, don't lose the SCV, don't lose the SCV. You can bunker with that. You can bunker with the SCV, don't lose the SCV! No! Okay, the SCV is still alive. He's microing back these Marauders. Another Marauder joins the fray in the natural. This has got Snowy completely off guard here. One Stalker popping out. There's not a lot here that Protoss can use to defend with. There's not a lot here. Stalkers, Marauders turn them to goo. Just GG right there. Instant tap. 3 minutes and 24 seconds into that match and the tap out. He realized not holding it. Not holding it. Just not gonna hold it. So he's seen Eugooglizer make the statement. I am coming after you, Snowy, this game. This series. Let's see if it holds up, guys. Let's see if that holds up. As we go into game number 2. I forgot to disable the overlay. So, As we go in to Death Aura, Ellie. Or Death Aura, I should say. This is where things become a question of doubt. Of whether or not Snowy can hold on for another game. Or will Eugooglizer, the guy in the top left-hand corner, the orange Protoss tearing pieces, pulled off some cheeky Marauder bus. Will he take game number 2? Let's find out. And his opponent in the bottom right-hand corner, getting caught off guard. The purple Protoss pieces of Snowy. What happens next is the real question. Everything looks normal this time around. Everything looks normal. That doesn't mean that it is. What goes on in the mind of the Eugooglizer is anyone's question. But only he knows the answer. Whee! Whee! I just love watching units run across the speed zones there. Can make a meme. Make a meme of, you know, initial D, deja vu, as they run across. When they hit the slow zone, it just slows down and doesn't play anymore. Then you get more deja vus the moment they go across there. Be great. Perfect. SCV gets in here, sees everything. Sees the cybernetics core. A second gas coming down. The Snowy, you know, typical Protoss stuff going on here. On the other side of the map, might be seeing a bit of a 2-1-1. I wonder if this is going to be like a siege tank push. Ooh, actually, we have a tech lab. Concussive shell or stim? That, sirs, is a question. Here we go again. Everything is being built back home this time around. So it's not on the map. And it's not being proxied. We actually have a Reaper out checking for proxies. But will it be a very similar push? This time around, however, there is a Twilight Council opt for this time. Adept being sent out on the map here. I hope this Adept actually gets here and sees this. Because if you get caught off guard with this again... never mind, there's a reactor here. So it's a little bit different. A little bit more bio-oriented here. This is actually another one of those builds that has been around for a little while. And it has been making its way back into 3 racks. 2 base 3 racks, so to speak. This Adept won't be able to get much done. And we'll see that there are Marauders in the bunker. Shade does not get up the ramp, which means the door was closed. As the Adept does get into the back, Marauders do pop out. So you do know the Marauders are there. Using that in control. Much love for in control. Let's see what Eugooglizer opts for next. There's nothing here. Okay, that's a factory. That's why I was wondering why he's going to throw the factory if he's going to expand again. There are questions abound here, guys. I'm curious to see how this is going to play out. Alright, so Eugooglizer is finally going to make that push. Is Stem's about done. Alright, Stem should finish up by the time we get across the map. So Stem Concussive Shell on this bio. That is a lot of bio, actually, for Protoss to deal with. Now, this is going to be used for the sole fact that you're going to come in here and try to snipe that third base. This is what this army is actually meant for. If you can get more out of it, looks like he's actually going to bypass the third base and go straight in. There's only 3 Stalkers here. 3 more Stalkers. Stem is finished up. And the Concussive Shell going down. There is the Stem. 1 Stalker, 2 Stalker, 3. Making that 4. Snowy just immediately taps out. Alright. Eugooglizer just Googled his way right into another victory. bringing up the 2-0 win in that series. And I'll be back with more here shortly for you. Let me get the next series up.